Hey! How are things? Ornithology, Charlie Parker's solo. I was just practicing it. I thought, hey, why don't I throw it out there and share it with you? Maybe you want to learn it. If you're interested in Charlie Parker, are you interested in Charlie Parker on the guitar? I am. I find it really challenging. It's kind of like some people, I always say this, boring people who've watched my channel before, but I like practicing guitar. Some people don't actually like practicing, even though they're musicians and guitar players and stuff. But I love practicing. The more time with the guitar, the better. And I find that there's certain things that can challenge you and can push you. And you don't necessarily have to share it with the world like this. I'm kind of sharing it because maybe I've kind of got it to a stage where I can help other people get it off the ground. I feel like I'm only really off the ground with this stuff because I'll be practicing that solo, the Ornithology one that I just tried to play. I'll be practicing that forever. That's for sure. There's so much in it. What's nice is actually it's quite short. It's not like, practicing something which is like, crazy long or anything. In literally 40 seconds, you've got a whole, textbook of information. So like I've said before, I like to practice, Clapton, Stevie Ray. I love rockabilly guitar, and I kind of love jazz, even though I'm not a big I don't put myself out there as a jazzer, but I love practicing it because it's kind of good fun. And it kind of helps you deal with situations, helps you make good melodic choices a lot of the time when you have to, even in rock and roll situations, singer-songwriter situations, you can maybe make melodic choices that other guitar players wouldn't if they didn't have that kind of harmonic background which you need if you're studying jazz. When I'm trying to practice these things, I have to play really lightly because it's so fast, and that is something again that it teaches you how to play in that controlled band, really confined space, to self-compress, so you're not kind of playing, spiking and playing notes too loud in comparison to your quietest notes, if you like. And that's a lifetime thing to kind of bear in mind. Okay, so I'll go through the first lick, will I, for a bit of fun. The opening lick is just killer, I can flip and play it. Okay, I'll try. I actually don't know what I'm doing there. I've actually played it so much. And I'm kind of raking through some notes there to make it happen. Okay, and then you got this. And it's the fingering. The fingering is killer with Charlie Parker stuff. What are we on now? If you want the notes, get the real book. The Charlie Parker real book, one of the most famous education things out there. It gets a bit of a rough rap from some people, but it's great as just a learning experience if you're just trying to dabble with bebop. So what have we got so far? We've got this. And then this. Okay, and then you got this, which is kind of like a dominant 7 arpeggio on the E flat, and it's resolving it to a D. So he's going, because it's kind of the next chord is a A minor 7 flat 5 D7, so that's why the D works, you know. And then you've just got this cool little line, and then you're into now that's really hard, so I'll play that slow. I actually go, just because it's so fast, I find it to jump over that, I may as well just rake straight through. They're the 3 notes you should be playing, but you may as well go, you know what I mean? It just falls under the fingers better. That's what I end up doing. And you got this nice, and he plays this kind of really funky shapes in this bit. Sorry, let's try that again. And then he does this kind of like, you know, it's like an A flat 7. So I suppose it's a tritone, a D7. You know, so that's quite interesting, isn't it? So again, and that's kind of based on G. And then you got this, just fast, you know. And then this is probably my favorite line in the whole thing. There's a bit more. And it's basically going from an F major to an F minor. Because it's based on how high the moon, isn't it? Ornithology is the same changes as the jazz standard, how high the moon. And what's kind of cool about it, it's got this progression where it's major for 2 bars and then minor for 2 bars. So, where are we? And then you got and then this slightly awkward again, it's all in the fingerings. There's an extra couple of notes there written in the Omni book. I just can't hear it on the record. Maybe it's my recording or something, but I just can't hear those notes, so I'm not going to play them because I don't know what it is, you know. I have seen other people play this solo and they play it as well, but it just doesn't seem. I just can't hear Charlie Parker play it. And then that's really cool. And then so that last lick. If you get the fingerings right, you can do these little dances with your hand, which kind of feel really cool. You know, you get the fingerings wrong, and it just feels horrible to play. So, you know, it's a great little study if you're interested in the bebop style. So, is this a lesson? I suppose it is. You know, I've just learnt, you know, the solo to Ornithology. I'm just showing you how I play it, and I hope you hope it kind of gets you off the ground, or maybe you've been playing it for years and you've just never really got a decent fingering for a certain point, and this helps you kind of get through it. But that's the way I'm approaching it finger wise, and you know, you can take, you know, like that, like I said, my favorite lick, the F to the F minor. You know, that a lick like that is just so authentically kind of bebop. You know, I could happily practice that for 20 minutes, half an hour, just that one lick, just trying to work it into different scenarios. So anyway, hope you're all well. Please say hello. The channel's tipping away and we're edging towards that 10K mark. So I'd really appreciate it if you'd, you know, spread the love and, you know, help me get to that 10K mark, and that way I can keep lashing out videos. It is motivating to see people subscribing and stuff, so, and leaving positive comments, of course. So I hope you enjoyed that, and more blues stuff to come. And I think I might keep just throwing up these Charlie Parker things, pretty casual, just for fun. And if you get some use out of them, great. Maybe you just get the odd idea. Maybe you're just inspired to listen to him, and you'll kind of give it a go later on. You know what I mean? Whatever. That's the whole point of it, is really to try and inspire you to check out this music. You know, if you're new to bebop and Charlie Parker, you know, very small doses to start with, like one track. Just listen to one track and put it on a playlist. You don't have to try and listen to a whole album or something. But it's an incredible style, completely virtuosic in every way. So just a fun super challenge for us mortals. Keep it happening. I'll speak to you again soon. Keep it burning.